Alright, welcome back to the channel, and it's time for another bike review. It's been so long since I've done one. I'm so glad to get my hands on this baby right here. Very excited to show you this 2023 Kawasaki Voyager 1700. Beautiful bike. Let's have a look. Alright, here it is, folks. This is a 2023 Vulcan 1700 Voyager, which is Kawasaki's version of a touring motorcycle. This bike has a 1700 cc V-twin engine, 52-degree angle. It has 72 horsepower, putting out 100 foot-pounds of torque. And we have a 6-speed transmission. Front suspension is a 45mm Showa telescopic fork with 5.5 inches to travel. The rear twin air assist shocks have 4-way dampening with just over 3 inches of travel. So air can be added right there, and there's a way to adjust it, different settings, 1 through 4 in there. It has ABS, of course. It has a very, very comfortable rider and passenger seat. Okay, this bike also has a very nice tour pack on it with lights. It is not a quick detach tour pack. It does take some time to remove and put back on, about 20 minutes I'm being told. 2 latches. Opens up, plenty of space. 2 full face helmets will fit in there, no problem. Both the panniers on the side are a very nice size. See there, just to give you some scale, that's the bag for my drone. I have no idea what the liter or cubic inches or feet is, but it's decent size. Of course, one on each side. Snaps down nice and quick. Full-size passenger footrests, full-size boards for the rider. Blowers, and these adjust right here, so you can start open right now. You can close them off, which is great. Both sides are the same. Up front here we have a 16-inch 130 by 90 front tire. Discs on both sides. Have a nice headlight, 2 running lights, very bright signals. Headlights are not LED, but that don't matter. Another lower on this side. Rear tire, before I get to the cockpit there, the rear tire is also a 16-inch 170 by 70. We have aftermarket pipes, Matson Hines on here. Sound good. LED taillight, shape of a heart. I love that. Okay, so up here in the cockpit we have our key on position. We have fuel gauge, we have speedometer. We have an LED readout which shows the current mileage on the bike, 3427. Full tank of fuel. It will show the range as you switch through it. Cruise control set. ABS lights on, warning light in case anything happens. RPM there, temperature control there. Below there we have some other controls for volume, for radio, or whatever you got going on there. Again, this satellite radio was added. On the side we have your standard controls, lights, horn, signals, volume, tuner. What do we got down there? Not sure. This is real special here. Not stock. Temperature gauge, just a little stick-on temperature gauge you added here. This also opens up some storage in there. Same with on that side. Plug-in for satellite radio or whatever you want. This side here is your cruise control, on and off, and then set, etc. And you can toggle through your modes there. Start button, kill switch, go away. Everything you need. Locking gas cap. A couple of speakers here. Stereo does sound very good for stock stereo. This is a shorter windshield. The standard one is a little bit higher. This is actually pretty perfect for me. One more switch down here just turns on your auxiliary lights, which are these two right here, right there, one on each side, nice and bright. Yeah, so a nice looking unit, that's for sure. Need a couple more things to add. So this color is called the Pearl Storm Gray Ebony. Very nice, and it's because of this color the owner purchased it. He actually traded in his 2020 Voyager for a 2023. The previous one was green. This is a very nice shaded gray with a little bit of black, some red pinstriping. It has a 20-liter fuel tank, so plenty big. Seat height is 28.7 inches. The overall length of the motorcycle is 101 inches. Wheelbase is 65.6 inches. So dry weight is 895 pounds. And this motorcycle in Canada sells for anywhere from $21,000 to $22,000 depending on what dealer you're dealing with. Comes with a 3-year warranty. Yeah, your standard 3-year warranty. So, you know, and looking at the prices of other baggers out there, this thing is one hell of a deal in my opinion. You get a lot of bike for 22 grand. What are you comparing this to? What is the direct competition? I'm thinking maybe a Goldwing. I'm thinking some of the Harley Tours, baggers, Road Glide, Street Glide, maybe a BMW bagger. What do those bikes sell for? Well, here in Canada, if I were to get a 2023 Harley Davidson Road Glide or Street Glide special, you're looking at $40,000, right around there, plus all the add-ons, right? So let's not worry about the add-ons, but still you're looking at $18,000 cheaper for a very comparable bike. So yeah, I like it. I really do. Looks great. Price is great. So let's take it out for a ride. All right, we are on the 2023 Kawasaki Voyager. So unlike other reviews I've done, this is literally my first 10 seconds on this bike. The other ones I had a chance to take out to a place where I could kind of prepare for the video. But this is literally my first couple of seconds on it. So far so good. We're going pretty slow. We're on a side road here. Most of this review is actually going to be on a slow road, just because of where I am, where the owner of this bike lives. But that's all right. We don't need to go super fast. So let's see what happens here. Wait for these cars to clear. All right, I already like it because just on that little turn, it's very nimble compared to my road glide. Doesn't seem like such a beast. Shifting so far has been good. Got good visibility in the mirrors. Nice layout on the dash. The speed, of course. The odometer, range on the fuel, tach, temperature gauge, fuel gauge over there as well. Yeah, man, this feels really nice. Yeah, it's very nimble. Doesn't feel heavy at all for the 900 pounds that it is, close to 900 pounds. Car here. Sounds good. So there's an aftermarket exhaust on this motorcycle. It is a Vance & Hines, I do believe. The owner is still waiting to get a tune. Just going to do it at the end of the season. He's got to send the module away for the tune. So he doesn't want to waste any riding time. So he's just going to leave it as is. Until then. Alright, well, let's give her a little bit here and see what she's got. Not bad. Well, you got 70 horse, right? That's not a ton. I'll get you to where you need to go, though. Oh, this is real nice in the turn here. It's so light and nimble. I love it. Grab a gear in the turn. Lay on it here a little bit. We got a few twists coming up here. Too bad it's at a low speed, but we'll speed a little bit and see how it feels. Although this road doesn't really test the suspension, I can tell it's going to be it's pretty good. Just knowing how my own bike is on this road. Oh yeah. Nice. Hey, what a beautiful day we got too. Lucked out. So it looks like cruise control is on. There's a switch down here. I'll hit set. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Green light's on. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why anybody would want to put a cruise control button on the right side. It should definitely be on the left. That's the problem I have with the Indians too. Here was fairly easy to set, but you're still, the argument I have is that when you're messing around with that button down there, you know, your hand's not properly on the throttle, right? Versus if it's on the left side, a lot easier to push a button. Right side, not that good. Minor problem. Beautiful. I'm currently going 90 kilometers an hour, about 55 miles an hour. Feels great. Speed up a bit here. Grab another gear. Oh yeah, there's a gear. I was just going to say there's no gear indicator, but there is one right there. So I'm in 5th gear right now. I'll set it for 100. See, there you go. I tried to set the cruise. I lost speed. There we go. I'm thinking, you know, if you're riding this thing all the time, that doesn't happen to you. Yeah, you can definitely munch the miles on this thing. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4". I am very comfortable. I'm not cramped at all. You know, my knees are about halfway up the tank. I did have the owner take the backrest off. I felt a little cramped with the backrest on. But man, you don't need it on here. Like the way the seat is contoured. Man, you're in there, like you're not going anywhere. And speaking of the seat, very comfortable. Nice. Oh, that was a big bump, and it felt good. So if you're not familiar with this part of the world, we were coming into a little town of Selkirk, which is about half an hour north of Winnipeg. I'm not sure what the population of Selkirk is. 10,000 maybe. A beautiful spot right here on the river, going over the bridge. I'll do a little city driving here. Take some of the back roads through the town of Selkirk. There's kind of a nice road coming up. There's actually this road further up ahead. And some twists and turns. So I like the suspension. I know what this road feels like on my bike. This is way better. So I believe these are 10-inch bars on here. I have 12-inch on mine. And you know, they're actually a good height. I would just push them forward a bit. So if I kind of lean back, have a look, it's a really good position for my hands. So yeah, forward about 4 inches. I'd be a happy guy. So I'm still kind of trying to figure out where the sweet spot is here for on the RPMs for power, because I have been on the highway with it. I'm gonna say it's probably around 4,000. Red line's at 6. So So we're at 3,000 now. Well, I'll try that once I get on the highway in a bit here. Yeah, suspension is great. Factory suspension, nothing else needs to be done. Very good. And it's adjustable, so I guess you add a passenger, you pump it up. I'm thinking a passenger would be really comfortable on this bike too. It's a very comfortable seat. I'll tell you, you're certainly not coming to Manitoba for the roads. This is pretty much the norm out here. Crap roads. Okay, let's see what it's got on the fast road here. Alright, so as I take this baby back to its owner, let's discuss a couple of things. Let's discuss some likes and things I don't like. I'm going to start with the things I don't like about this bike. Number one for me has got to be the power. It seems pretty underpowered to me. It is only 70 horse, so I'm not quite sure what I was expecting. It is only 70 horse. Having said that, like I said, the owner had a previous version of this, a 2020, which had a tune on it. I was on tour with him in a bunch of my videos, and he never had a problem keeping up. So I'm thinking once the bike is tuned, it's gonna have lots of jam. Second thing I don't like, this is just personal preference. I'm not a real big fan of the layout of the dash here. The analog gauges, I know some people buy bikes just for that, but that's just me. You know, the LED display is okay, but not super modern, but that's okay. You know, it's still a nice classic look. And then the third thing, I mentioned it earlier already, is cruise control on the right side. So I think, like I said before, I think the cruise needs to be on the left. It's on the right. That's just my personal things. Okay, and let's talk about the three things I love about this bike. In no particular order, I'm going to say the way it handles. For an 850 pound bike, it handles like a 500 pound bike. Very, very nice. The second thing I like about it is the ride. It's very comfortable. The suspension is great on it. For a stock suspension, it's pretty awesome. Number two. And the number three thing I like is the seat. It's a very comfortable seat. No need to spend $700, $1,000, $1,500 on an aftermarket seat. This one is absolutely wonderful, and that would go for the passenger on here as well. So in my opinion, three very positive things on it and three minor negative things that can be fixed. Well, I can't fix the signal part of it, but like I said, once you get a tune in here, she'll go. So again, for for $22,000, man, this is a hell of a bike, and I would highly recommend it. How do I rate this on Frank's scale of 1 to 10? I'll give it an 8. Definitely an 8. And the biggest part of that is the value, the comfort, and the ride. So all right, well, I hope you liked today's video. I plan on doing at least 2 more bike reviews this summer. I got a couple pretty special bikes lined up. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they I'll tell you right now, one of them is a one of a kind. I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And the other one is pretty much a dream bike of mine. Yes, another dream bike. You'll see. So, and then of course I'll be leaving shortly on my trip to Newfoundland. We had a 19-day tour planned, all the way through Canada on the way there and through the US coming home. So thanks for sticking around for this one. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit subscribe at the bottom corner of the screen. And we'll see you at the next one. Take care.